Hi, my name is Zul and I'll give you a quick sweep around Effiez, which is a new way of managing your rosters and shifts and helps you hire external resources when you're understaffed on a busy day. What makes Effiez different is that its AI driven features help you plan and create your weekly rosters and helps find replacements while keeping everything compliant. You can configure them as you want. It just works. There is no long complicated setup or configuration like hundreds of cells or spreadsheet setup to make things work. Now I will sign in and go to the rostering section of the nursing home facility. Once they sign in, they will be able to see their individual schedule as well as the team schedule. As you can see on the left hand side, there are dates, and at the top, we can see the resources. If we need to add new resource, we can go to the resourcing tab and add new resource. Or if there is a need to add new areas or departments, you can just go to the areas section to add new departments or areas. With no further delay, here is the Effiez AI Assist Elon. You can ask Elon to give you suggestions about how your roster for next week should look like. Elon will look at the availability, leave, work preferences of every single resource within the company and the company preferences, and will get back to you with a suggestion for next week's roster. So here is an example about how Elon went through every single resource within the company, and it gives you a summary of every single resource, and it's a suggestion about how you can plan your roster for next week. So once that is done, if you're happy with the suggestion, you can ask Elon to create a roster for you. What Elon will do, it'll go through every single resource and create the roster for next week. So here it has created the rosters. We will now go back to the team schedule. As you can see, the roster for next week is created. Some of the empty spaces indicates that these people are either on leave or unavailable throughout those period of the week. Now you can also ask it to to create roster for individual resources. For example, I'm asking to create a roster for John for a period. It goes through the process and creates a roster for John here. Another example with a different resource, the same thing. It creates a roster for Emmanuel. We can also ask Elon about the availability of staff, about who is available, who is unavailable, who is on leave. It can respond to those queries as well. An important pain point for businesses is that they always have to deal with last minute changes. For example, when someone is unable to work on a given day, the way it works in Effiez is that after someone informs their supervisor when a resource indicates that they can't work, Elon will immediately look for a replacement and will progress to invite a replacement to claim the available shift. It will also notify the replacement to claim the shift, and will make necessary notification to the manager as well about the progress that has been made on this. Now we can configure Elon to go into consultative mode to get manager's approval before assigning a shift to someone, or manager can fall back to old school way of manually assigning the shift to a suitable staff. All options are there and configurable. Now in the industry, a lot of businesses in Australia have skills shortages and understaff a lot of the times. So we introduced something called Soak. Soak is an AI-driven marketplace where businesses can swiftly find the most suitable replacement who have necessary skills, qualifications, certifications, and compliance. As soon as a business offers a shift to a worker from the Soak marketplace, the worker becomes part of the workforce, where then Effiez can capture their start time, end time, their necessary approval for timesheets. Just quickly touching on some foundational stuff that makes Elon and Sook really powerful, because Effiez captures the leave, unavailability, timesheet, preferred working hours, and employment condition for every single employee for a business. It also captures a number of information about the business, like how busy they are on a given day throughout the week. Thanks for listening. We have a beta available for you in App Store and Google Play Store. To get it, just download the app and then you can sign up. Thanks. Bye.